So I'm going to expect the person that wants me to pay for the date because you want me. So
I don't know if I really want you like that. I think I'm just trying to figure
I'm trying to figure out if I want you.
Woo! That's how we started. That's how we started.
I like that though.
Yeah.
What's the joint?
Okay.
I need to say that. I like that. That's
Like what?
that
The question?
nah, the joint, the pop.
I ain't talking about the pop.
He said he's gonna do another one soon, but
Oh, that's only one?
what?
There's only one of them?
It look like episode 4.
Let's see.
So he might have a few.
But it's okay. I see what you're saying. But it's all the same thing.
Pop the Blue?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay.
I just want to
How you doing?
That's the popular thing. That's what everybody trying to do.
Pop the Blue. It's entertaining.
I mean, I don't know. We can get into it.
Welcome to Who Raised You.
Nah, that ain't what I would say.
Welcome to Who
I
Raised You.
wouldn't say that.
Episode 16.
Yeah.
That's one of my numbers too when I go to roulette. Put the money on 16. Sometimes it hit. I just went to the casino.
Oh, where'd you go?
What? I
Where'd
went
you go?
to Windsor.
Boy, I had to sleep in the car. Boy, I had to sleep in the car and lost some bread.
That was just a might as well because I had to be up at the hotel or not the hotel at Mets at 6 in the morning. I left the
This is recent?
last weekend. I left the casino around 2 in the morning and had to drive an hour to the area to
That's great.
for the Mets. It is what it is. I ain't nothing else to do. Game was fun, but yeah, you know, I'm Irv or no, I'm Stan.
What on the hoodie?
I'm Stan.
How you do it?
Then Mark, what up?
Trey.
Chilling today.
That's what's up. You children. You did ask how we do. I'm alright though.
You good? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. It's been like a hot little tape.
You seen me last week, 7 days ago.
No, I didn't. Did I?
Yes, we did an episode 7 days ago.
I thought we postponed that one.
Nope, 7 days ago. We did an episode.
Did we do one 7 days ago for real?
Yes. We talked about the Charlie Kirk chocolate.
Oh, I thought I haven't seen you since then.
Well, you haven't seen me since then, but yes, it's been 7 days.
Nah, I meant like from the time you didn't show up.
What time about?
Oh.
You
No.
built all that up?
Nah,
You built all that up?
nah, I'm just saying.
I
Okay,
really
you
almost-
right.
I really almost pulled a you today.
Today?
I was knocked out. I was asleep.
Wow. So me, because I did it once.
Yeah.
So now I just
Now,
identify
as the sleepy guy. Yeah, I'll be the I just didn't show up guy, but you definitely always a sleepy guy. I did that intro right. Welcome to Who Raised You, blah 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 blah.
I guess he don't want nobody to know who he is.
He said Trey. He said Trey.
I didn't. He said Trey.
Yeah, he said Trey. He said Trey.
I didn't hear him. Usually,
I want to go into it, but I don't want to go into it at the same time.
man, come on, man.
What's up with this football season? What's up with this? What's going on?
Cowboys are doing terrible.
And what is as expected?
I wouldn't say this. I ain't
Not
gonna
expected,
I ain't
no.
gonna say that.
What else they do?
As far as what?
As far as winning,
Nah, I mean,
they have on paper. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but on paper, yes, I believe.
I don't really care about getting cut off.
Oh,
That's y'all that get upset about
oh,
stuff.
I'll get about some of it. Anyway, on paper, they have a winning team. But it just does not translate to the end of the game. It don't translate to the end of the game. Don't translate to the end of the season.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think with the addition of Pickens, obviously being able to spread the field, now you got Lamb and Pickens, right? And then you got Ferguson stepping up. I didn't know Javonte was going to be nice as he was. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's pretty decent, right? So no one really could have thought that it was going to be like this. And now CD, he out for, man, CD, if any, listen, he out for like 3 or 4 weeks.
That's what I was about to ask you. Because we talked about that yesterday.
My number 1 wide receiver. I should have, man. I should have got Jameer Gibbs.
That's crazy.
I'm cool. I'm cool where I'm at though. Your squad is godly, bro. Do they multivitamins like something?
I don't know what's going.
This dude got. I mean, what is it? Don't you got Mike Evans?
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay, so you just got
The only one
Jones
that,
Jr.
The only one that went down was Jones.
I thought it was another wide receiver that you had out.
I don't think so.
I looked on yours and it was a bunch of red.
Nah, well, probably just low numbers, but ain't a bunch of red. Yeah. Oh, McLaurin was. Is this the same? Yeah. Oh, I lost to Daniels. Not.
Oh, you lost today? Not go down. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So Godwin, you've been knowing, he's on IR. Fields is out. So yeah,
This well. Hey.
yeah. But anyway,
What do I say?
hey, let me ask y'all this: do y'all, speaking of like as far as sports, do y'all feel as if that it's important to find? Do y'all like watching football by yourself, or would y'all rather watch it with like a group of people, or like with your lady? Like, what's the best way for you to be able to watch football?
A group of people in a good environment, good vibes. By myself, unless I'm like on red zone, you're not really like paying attention to every down, every play.
Yeah.
So like you need something in the meantime, in between time, to keep you out there, or just make the experience fun. Because if you just sit there and you just like, I don't know how people just sit there and watch a full game
I'm like ADHD. I can't do it. I
every
have to be
down.
able to watch. Yeah, I can't
Oh,
do
we
it.
know.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'll let you know. I have to be. And I don't even answer my phone. I ain't gonna lie to you. If somebody called me, it's been a couple times like Trey called, which is cool. But if you ain't involved in what I got going on Sunday,
ain't answering.
I'm not answering your phone call because I feel like you setting me up.
Trying to distract me.
You trying, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm already ADHD. You trying to distract me further? No, I'm good.
What about watching it with like your lady? Y'all ever watch football with your lady?
Nah, cause she doesn't pay attention.
I have-
She respects that it's on, but like it's not the same kind of like with the guys, and it's yeah, it's a thing. It could be a thing if your ladies.
Would you want that?
Not really. 'Cause like I said, I really won't watch a full game unless I'm watching like red zone or something like that.
Yeah.
Or unless my team is playing in my area. Yeah. I don't
You ain't really
care.
tripping?
Yeah, about the whole however long the football game is.
Yeah. Okay.
But
What about you, Trey?
I will. I mean, I've watched them with exes. We watched football with. I only had like two that will watch football and are fans of teams. So yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Shit. Those two were very much so like, hey, you trying to do a little football party or something? Like they were all for it. You know what I mean? So
Where do you think that come from? You think that's like when it comes to like football, would you say that's more, I don't want to say a man's sport, but like, do you feel like that's a plus when you have a girl that kind of knows sports? Like, is that something that y'all would that appear to be a, something as far as attractive? Would that be attractive?
of course.
There would be?
yeah, I mean, it's neither here nor there. Like if it is, cool, great. You know what I mean? Cool. We
Like,
can
does
say
that
something.
separate her from the rest? Like, is that one of the things? Like,
It's-
not like Shorty, because, man, she actually,
It's a separate. For me, it's a separate.
I think it could be. I ain't really. I that's a good question. I ain't never even thought about it like that. But
Because you got like
I want to say. I mean, I guess it would, right? Because then that's another thing that you can connect on, and that you know what I mean. And then when it comes to if you're somebody who's absolutely into watching the games, you don't have that she's not gonna be like trying to get you to go do X, Y, and Z because she's gonna be probably sitting there watching the game and talking shit with you.
man.
And that, to your point, I think it does add an extra element as well because if y'all aren't fans of the same team, that little banter be a little. It's a little legit. Like it's actually legit. Like she with her team winning, and she comes up to you talking shit. You just like you can't say shit. It's like, all right, you know what? So
anybody say anything to me about the Falcons this week, I just do that. We'll talk again. We'll
Go
talk
ahead.
again next week. But yeah, whatever.
So I seen, since we on the topic of football and we talk about our fantasy teams, I seen you. How did you feel after you dropped Hunter Henry?
So here's
He
the
went
thing.
off for 29.
Here's the thing about Hunter, right? Hunter is one of them guys. I'm not really tripping about it because I need consistent people in my life and in my fantasy football team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for consistency. So after I dropped him, it's funny because I was watching a podcast, another podcast, and he literally did the exact same thing. He said, I started in week 1. He gave me low numbers week 2. I dropped him, then he go off week 3. That's exactly what happened to me. So I just got to roll with it. It is what it is. But I don't know. He was the only person they threw it to. He got like 13 targets, bro.
That'd be that tough part about fantasy football because you will have somebody who won't do jack for it, and you want to like you know the potential is there for them to go out because you had them last year, then you are maybe a couple seasons ago.
I think so. Yeah,
and he was actually pretty consistent.
Yeah, he was decent.
And so you want to ride it out with them, pause. You want to, you know what I'm saying, see the season through with them.
Like you have this hope in them.
You have a little hope in them, and then they don't.
And then if you're watching the game, you're like, wait a minute, a lot of this is not his fault, right?
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of this is not his fault. So you become, I think the people that I think fantasy is definitely taking over a lot than it used to be. But one thing about it is that when you're the general manager and the coach, that's what fantasy is. Like you have to make some tough decisions. Who's gonna be on your squad?
Yeah.
Like you got some tough decisions, and I want to be there to help you out. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna talk. We
Yeah,
gonna talk
yeah.
once
Oh,
I
boy,
look at
you 0-3.
Don't worry about where I'm at right now.
Don't say it.
I'm like 6-9. Real talk.
Oh, like
in my collective.
collectively.
Collective.
I'm doing pretty good in my other league too, though.
My collective of leagues, but yeah.
I'm not speaking on it because I'm not gonna speak online because I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, I think you like 3-0 right now. That's good.
I didn't say that.
Hey, I can tell y'all, whoever listening, as far as on our fantasy, Trey said, he said,
No, I didn't.
Hey,
No,
Trey said, ain't nobody can beat him. He said,
bring your best.
yeah, he said he can really start the secondary. Yeah, he don't even got to start the starter. That's what he told me before we hit. I'm just letting y'all know. He said y'all ass.
You bringing the bench.
Whoa. You gonna have Kyle loaded up.
Gal, hey, that boy Gal, he got a squad.
He has a real squad.
But yeah, I think that just to kind of go off of the question I was asking, man, I think that is a separator. You know what I mean? Anytime that you can be able to find someone that you can be able to link with on your hobbies and your interests, I think that's definitely a separator. I don't think a lot of people talk about that though. You know what I mean? Even I find myself in like past relationships. Nah, that's a lie. No, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm just saying I don't feel as if there's a lot of. I'm trying to think of some interests that my past relationships had that I thought that was dope. Like creativity, like if you want to do something around the house, like I'm all for it. You want to paint something, I'm all for it. Like I'm that type of person. Like you trying to redo this, you know what I'm saying? You want to like really make some things happen, like that's me. You know what I mean?
Interior decorator.
Oh, absolutely. What?
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's you playing. But I am. I'm low key. I'm an interior decorator.
I've been trying to tell you that you need to tap into that for a minute.
Yeah, I think I be having so much going on. That's my AD. I'm telling y'all, I got like 10 businesses already up here. It's crazy.
I told somebody my business idea. I think they might steal it.
Yeah, you do. Don't do that.
I think that, but it was for the business. Like I had to like get some information, and I told him what it was, and he just drove off and like, motherfucker, steal my shit.
Yeah, and you know what they say, man. You got to be careful who you tell your goals, your aspirations. Like as much as we want to, everybody ain't rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the crazy part is because I think a lot of times we have this reflection of where who you are. You hope that, or I guess you would more expect that to be how other people are.
Yeah,
that's not the case. Other people ain't rooting for you.
That's cool. I'm fine. You better not be.
What was the business? You might at this point give us all a chance.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later. I will talk about it later. Okay. Well, what you have?
You know what I wanted to ask y'all is this is one of those general things that I feel like a lot of men may struggle with, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm reaching out to all my players, partners. You know what I'm saying? When do you think there's a good time, or is there a good time to approach a girl at the gym? Is that player? Is that weird? Are you?
When she leaving?
Nah, when she leaving is weird. When she leaving,
is like you watching me the whole time.
I'm not saying that she's walking out the door, but I'm saying if you notice that she's backing up, getting ready to.
It needs
she's
to be
about to wrap this whole thing up. She's coming to an end, about to go. Maybe then I don't.
She got headphones.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people. Somebody who worked in a gym, a couple gyms, a lot of people do not. Like they just do not want to be bothered when they in the gym. Like
I
they
understand.
don't want to be talked to. Like they don't want to be talked to. They don't give that. You got to be somebody special for them to want to really stop what they're doing and have a conversation with you. Because a lot of these people, man, maybe if you go on like when beginning of the year or holidays when people just like, the summer's about to come, I got to go get it in, and they're just those people who just show up for a moment. But the people who are consistently in the gym, they don't want to be bothered. The ones that just pop their head in there just because, spring break coming up, looking good. Yeah, have it.
I feel like everybody got a gym crush. This is what I'll say. To that point, I feel like there's only a certain people or person that will be allowed to holler at whoever as far as in that. You know what I'm saying? It has to be someone that they have interest. If they have no interest, you see what I'm saying?
That's what I was
if it's dude A and dude B is not your type, of course you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's creepy. But dude A, you're gonna be like, I mean, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just all about like who you are and maybe what your approach is. You know what I mean? Because I think that's important too. What you think?
Shoot. Nah, but I feel like
That's facts. Laws of average. I believe in laws. You're right.
to approach someone in the gym, I'd probably go about it the way how you ever like notice the trends of how like you meet, like how guys become friends that you see often. Like if I'm going to a gym a certain day, I want to see the same faces. When you see a guy head nod here and there,
Yeah.
sooner or later eventually dapping up. Whatever you see him.
I'm doing all that.
No, I do.
I say what's up, but don't
I
come
know
over
what
and
you
talk.
I like people like people stop me off. Nice beard, blah blah blah, whatever stuff like that. Yes,
That's that one.
that happens all the time.
That was different.
That happens.
Yeah, bro.
Well, but that's still
what gym is this?
Don't worry about it.
I bet.
That's anyway, it still happens the way.
No witnesses.
No witnesses. It happens. So I think like I would probably catch an eye, like just like build up that
I'm sorry.
that
No, I'm just because I'm imagining you just like every so often, like making sure it's eye contact. But like, what are you waiting on? He's like,
yeah,
it's like a right opportunity depending on the situation.
yeah. Right, what you call it? Story time though. Story time real quick. That time. I was in the gym. Went by a chick. She had headphones in, and I had headphones in, but she said something. So I was like, "Oh, excuse me," and she's like, "No, I'm on the phone." Okay, all right, cool. So I left nothing of it. You see girls in the gym, but like I don't know. I left nothing of it. Put my headphone back in. She double backed around, talking to me. Oh, bro, what's your name? Cool, we had a conversation. I didn't get her information, and I'm like, if she, in the gym, she was like, my plan is, over time.
Yeah.
If she's in the gym, I'll see her again.
So you believe in second chances in the gym?
We'll talk. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tell y'all, ADHD.
I'm like, I'll catch her before she leave. After we separate from talking. I've noticed her going toward the exit, or whatever. But she never left. I was like, okay, cool. She's going to the exit. She left. I'm sitting there finishing my workout. I get a Facebook message. So I told her my name, my real name. I get a Facebook message. Hey, it was nice meeting you. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, yo, you really just found me on Facebook?
Yeah, I like that. Hey,
yo,
Waquisha. Hey, listen.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, Waquisha. That's how you supposed to move. A woman that knows what she wants is a very attractive. Like that's a very attractive.
Yeah, she got what she want. That was interesting. That was nice.
Did she separate herself?
She separate herself for sure.
So I'm saying, man.
Question, but I'm gonna ask you.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you a little bit.
Actually, quite the people want to know.
Yeah, we like.
I'll ask you.
Alright, well, he'll ask her after. But nah, yeah, shoot or shoot, man.
Rate is the drop.
Shoot or shoot. But yeah, go. I mean, you see a gym crush?
Is there a time like when you say shoot or shoot, what's your percentage? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you
In the gym?
Nah, just in general now, right? If you see some at a gas station anywhere, like, are you shooting everything you see?
Not really, because I'm a shy person.
Okay.
I'm a really shy person. It really takes like a lot of build up for me to be like, let me go ahead and get her real quick and talk to her. I'm definitely more of like the digital age or like digital
Oh, so you're a digital pimp.
Yeah, sure.
Digital pimp.
Yeah, digital kind of like, like, and a lot of people like I see in the gym, I for some reason have like their Instagram. I'm like, oh, you go to the gym too, and blah blah blah. Like that's how I connect with a lot of the people that I do actually would speak to in the gym. Like I've seen you on Instagram, or I have your Instagram. We what is it? We play because we know each other of each other.
Yeah.
So I'll go with the from that from that angle personally.
Okay.
That's what my shots are. They're layups, ain't really shots. But yeah,
I don't shoot.
you ever shoot?
Nigga.
Oh my god. It's always too good to be doing something.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
So I mean, I can tell you why. Like, I just think that this day and age, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying this for a minute. Like, I just feel as if I'm not really, I don't know. Like, I don't really vibe well with a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is that the things that I like and that I appreciate from the opposite sex, I don't really see that much. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really see. I think once, and I'm gonna be real, I've said this before, right? Once you start like traveling, you know what I'm saying, and you really see, if we just want to talk about just beauty, so nothing really turns my head like that. I might recognize you, be like, oh, nice, she looks really good, but it never to the point where off of her beauty, I'm willing to approach her because of that. No.
You want to carry like SAT scores around or something?
No. I think it has to be something to where like what really like was able to pull me in. You know what I'm saying? So is it a conversation? Like I have to be able me having an attraction to you it cannot just be solely off of looks. Looks is not going to get me to want to go out of my way to holler at you.
But how do you know?
So I can tell you, his thing is, you ain't look good. That ain't enough for me to go and just try to track you down and talk to you, whatever. However, if we happen to pass each other and I speak in the way that you respond to me is
conducive.
Yeah, conducive to where, and then, I'll go ahead and
absolutely
continue the conversation and then see what happens. I know because I'm be around.
But yeah, like I think that's, I don't know. I mean, different strokes for different folks, right? So, you know what I mean? If dudes, and I see dudes, right? I'm always like, hey man, like for real, I love to be able to see a guy that's not shy and be able to shoot his shot. You know what I mean? For me though, I always say this, like I'm not giving anyone the satisfaction of, especially in this day of age where everything is digital, everything's about likes, everything is about, how many, like I'm not adding to your numbers. You know what I mean? So if there's anything that I see that I can be able to resonate with within myself to approach you, yeah, but no, that's not, you know what I'm saying? No. That's crazy.
So I just don't, I'm shit. I'm a little more on the shy side, so I don't. For me, I just don't like if you don't give me some kind of inkling that you interested, I ain't saying shit.
But I think that's important though. I think that's important. Not to cut you off, but I think for me, what you're saying makes sense because I look at it as two adults, right? I get it. There's a masculine role and there's a feminine role, right? But if we two adults and there's, let's say, any type of chemistry, at least give that man something to go off of. You already know how the world is now anyway. You see what I'm saying? A dude can walk up to you like, you're beautiful, and all of a sudden he's getting tagged, oh, look at this creep, and it's just crazy. Like, and the things that's don't get, like the women that actually have sons, you know what I mean? Like, I think for me, like teach them in ways of how to be able to empower your sons just as much as you want to be able to empower your daughters. Because I think like boys need that empowerment as well. You see what I'm saying? Because if they go through the world of just being shy and not really knowing how to be able to speak to people, like they're not going to be able to go forward in life and get the roles and the things that they probably could, where they can be able to learn that at an early age, the importance of you somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that they really get taught that as much as they should. And then they grow up just not wanting
You see the conversations go on social media all the time about men, boys are taught how to treat women.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas women are more so taught what they expect.
From a man.
Yeah, from a man versus how to treat a lot of times versus how to treat. So with my conversations with my just on this topic with my conversations with my daughter, it's always been be respectful, have conversation. You know what I'm saying? That when you get to that point and you conversing with people, have conversations. You ain't gotta be rude. You ain't gotta everybody that speak to you ain't trying to holler at you and X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? And so and just knowing how to read the room and read the energy and picking up on certain stuff. So for you don't have a lot of people that's teaching young women that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's more so of what, like I just said, what to expect from the opposite sex versus what do you realizing what it is that you bring to the table and what you can bring to a conversation from the table. Just having a conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
How do you present yourself? What is your first impression of somebody?
That's true. That's a good point. Good point. But yeah, that'd be my thing. I think just learning how to when you are in those situations, like having the ability to be able to speak in a way of where for a man to be able to have that confidence. I think a lot of men lack confidence just because of the world that we live in. To be honest with you, everything is perceived to be weird or this guy is a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I don't even know when to say hi. Like, there's not a good time to say hi. You can't even say, hey, how you doing? Oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I think dating is just, it's a crazy, crazy place. But what did you have, man? My bad.
No, I had that.
That was it?
No, what do you mean? On that topic?
No.
Yeah, on the topic, I had that. I was thinking of something. Did you caught the Dame interview on the
It's just
that was
minute. That was hilarious.
It was hilarious and it was pure comedy, but it wasn't. None of them won. I mean, I don't think Charlamagne cares about who he won, but like how. Cause I listened to the whole interview, hour-long interview, and Dame just gets up there, and I sent you guys the clips, and I was like, oh, like Dame is really like exposing him, and like he's not masculine man, not that part. He's not a good representation of what people should be. Like that Charlamagne is a radio personality, and a lot of people listen to him. And he does not empower a lot of people and things like that.
He doesn't. I disagree with that.
In
Charlamagne.
How so?
Oh my gosh. Let me see. What is that? I forget the name of the book. Something privilege.
His books are good. I'm not gonna knock his books, but like when he gets on the radio, a lot of it's
entertainment.
He comes at people and more so trying to embarrass people.
Yeah, that's what he get paid to do.
But that's it. Like like just dancing for the man. Like Dame said, they put you in here to keep us dumb.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that has some validity. That has some truth to it, right? I get that portion of it, but we can't act as if that's the only thing that man is doing.
I'm not saying. Like I said, he didn't technically lose that battle. Dame definitely did. Because if you listen to the whole interview, it's just horrible on his behalf and like where he's coming from.
Too old for that.
Man.
A child.
Yes, absolutely. He did double back though recently. Did you see the him putting the post out about the video out about apologizing to Cam and just
I seen it. I didn't watch it.
Wanting to mend things with him and 50 Cent.
Yeah, I seen it. I just didn't want to watch it after just listening to
that
him
hour long,
just going back and forth, calling Charlamagne gay and
contradictions.
Yeah. I'm broke because of this. I don't got no money. Then he like, what your houses look like? Which of you? You're too old for that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I think you're 1,000% correct. I think what really got me is the fact that when he's saying that in a way of where he feels like he is really, like he felt very empowered in a way of him talking about, oh, you gay. Like, I just think of me, if we was to have an argument right now, the moment that somebody's rebuttal is to say gay, I'm like, bro, you have no intelligence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You have no ammo.
You have
no ammo.
Yeah,
I'm not
reaching. Yeah, I'm not even entertaining that. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm not gonna let a girl. And that too, like a lot of stuff he was saying was condescending to women condescending to everyone in that
What did he say?
room.
Aren't you a girl? Clean this up. Didn't he say that?
Yeah.
God,
Everyone
I didn't
in that
watch the
room.
whole thing.
Nah,
It was
And
wild.
I got very annoyed with the whole. I don't like the whole back and forth shit. Like I'm not with the whole back and forth arguing and all that shit. And so I didn't really. I couldn't really give it too much time after he started doing the whole you gay, this, that, and all that stuff. I didn't have it in me.
You're interrupting me.
Yeah.
You're triggering me.
Yeah, I just was like, this shit childish.
Can we be honest and say that if anybody was the feminine in that room, it might have been him?
I guess, yeah. I guess.
I can see where you're coming from for sure.
I guess, but yeah, and then he's like talking about how like working there, you're in a coffee, you don't get to live life. There's other people in that, like you're not even just dissing Charlamagne at that
Now
point.
you
You're dissing
everyone.
everyone
You dissing everybody that works
that
that does that type of work.
and just tell them like, you don't have a life. You stuck in a coffin. You stuck in this 9 to 5. You got to go to work. You're a bum. Like you're the way it was just horrible. It was just horrible. And
Let me ask you this.
I ain't like.
I agree to that. Let me ask you this though. Do you feel that we were put on this earth to just work a 9 to 5? What do you feel as if that? What else are we supposed to be given to our heritage, to this community? Like, what do you think?
I don't think we were put on earth to work a 9 to 5. I think the systems in place make us do this 9 to 5 things. Even from childhood, going to school, being taught certain things. You're just being taught to work. You're being taught to have a certification to be under someone else. You're not really taught to have your own ideas, your own aspirations and things like that. You're taught how to be in a business. You're taught how to, and not even properly taught how to manage. You're not even taught how to manage your money. I'm sorry.
No.
You're not taught how to manage your money. You're not taught how to gain wealth.
Right.
You're just taught how to pass the system so you can go to the next system to be underneath someone else's heel.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we put on earth to work a 9 to 5? Probably not. But as time came along, that just became the system that we fell into.
Mm.
Very valid. And I feel like we're now for a few years now, we have gotten to the point where we all are aware of what being an entrepreneur is. We're aware of how much money is out there and how many opportunities it is to make money on your own, right? But the problem with that is so many people aren't responsible enough or driven enough to be an entrepreneur and work for themselves. Some people need to have people over them. Some people have to.
They gotta have structure.
Yeah, they have to have the structure, and it's not structure that they can put in place for themselves. Is that they have to have a boss, right? Some people just have to have a boss. We obviously, while we do work jobs, we don't necessarily. We're doing what we have to do on our end in order to change that, right? And not have to work for anybody, or if you are, it's by choice. Nothing wrong with extra money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, we in a very weird space because it is a lot of opportunity out there, but a lot of people don't know how. Like they just not knowledgeable enough, not driven enough, or they just rely on other people's structure in order to go get it.
I think a lot of people are scared to fail.
That too.
Right? If you aren't willing to just, whatever lifestyle that you have, if you're not willing to make any adjustments or sacrifices, then being an entrepreneur, doing anything outside of working a 9 to 5 is not going to be, readily available to you in a way, because you have to just say, it's going to work. You know what I mean? As long as I'm doing the work, I'm disciplined enough. As long as I have a vision, right, and an understanding of what I'm doing, it will pan out at some point.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, man, people just kind of, they do it for a certain amount of time and they give themselves, I'm gonna do this for 6 months. Do what for 6 months? You know what I'm saying? Who said, hey, it takes 6 months to do this? You know what I'm saying? This is not a course completion. You see what I'm saying? So why give yourself a timeline of, because you can be right at that point of where it can be able to not only change your life, but change people around you. So whatever it is that's in your heart to do, I just think people should just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
On
this topic, right, of just being driven on what I was speaking to, being driven and just being an entrepreneur. Let's talk about this. Let's bring some positivity in right now.
Mm.
So DeJounte Murray, however you say his name, Murray.
Yeah.
All right. Had the fan that reached out to him and DM'd him and asked him if he needed his yard cut. He said, nah, he don't need it cut. And the young man, 16 years old, I think, somewhere in there, told him, hey, I'm just trying to start my lawn care business. I'm trying to get some, get clients, X, Y, and Z. Murray, I told him, hey, look, if you send me a picture, video, showing me what you're actually doing, I'll send you some money. Dude did it, sent him $600 towards
his business.
Business. What's y'all thoughts on that? I think that's pretty dope. I think that's dope. I would say that there are some people out there that are complaining about, why he sent $600? Why he only sent $600?
He didn't have to send nothing.
He didn't have to send anything, right?
He didn't have to answer the DM.
It didn't have to, right? But I personally think it's pretty dope that he said, hey, man, show me what you doing. And you show me that, I'll give it to you. Because dude could have been just finessing, and he still could have been finessing, right? Yeah. But I'm going to err on the side that he probably wasn't finessing. This dude really trying to get a business started. And he said, hey, look, as a teenager, trying to get something going for himself. And this is somebody who don't want to work for anybody. This is an example of somebody at a young age who don't want to work for nobody and just want to say, hey, look, I can go get it on my own. This is something that I can control. I can control my schedule. I can control how many, to a certain degree, I can control how many clients I have, how many yards I cut, X, Y, and Z. And he took a shot. He took a chance and said, hey, look, you need your yard cut? Like, what's up? And probably just would have charged him whatever he was going to normally charge, but he ended up coming out with $600 without having to do the work.
Yeah, I think that's a dope story.
That's a good look. I think not money wise, but support. I think people need to support others way more than what we're doing. I think we've somewhat gotten out of that, the crab in the barrel, that theory or that mentality, but we're still not really supporting each other the way we should be, like sharing posts or things like that. You necessarily don't have to buy. You never really just have to buy. And I don't feel like, if you didn't buy my product that, you didn't look out for it. Exactly. Drop a like. Listen, I'm sorry. Go ahead. This your thing.
I would tell you this, exactly what you just said. I'd rather someone support me in all ways other than, you don't have to buy my product, right? Because it would be dope that you did, but there's so much support you can get for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at when people like posts or, you know what I'm saying, the different things, they'll like something ratchet, they'll like something that comedy, you know what I'm saying? They'll like some craziness is happening. Or reposting and laughing this, but they won't like, you know what I'm saying, they partner stuff or repost their partner stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I always tell people, I don't care, whatever friends that I have, whatever they're doing, I am going to support it. I don't care. Like man, listen, it don't matter what it is. If I come across, if I'm on Facebook and I see something and they got 1 like, got 2 likes now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, what is it to me? Am I paying for this? Is it, that deducted out of your account for that like? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't cost you anything to support the people around you because you don't know what that means to them. They might put everything in their business.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just, it's wild to me, man. Like, as much as I enjoy social media for the aspect of businesses, obviously like the podcast and, for Evolve and things like that. As I look into it though, and I'm like, yo, and I'm looking at a random, guy promoting his shirt, right? And then I see this girl have and it's 30. I'm like, bro, what is going on in this world?
We're lost.
It is bad.
The world is lost. The world is lost. That's what's going on. The world.
With that said, next episode we definitely gonna have some Evolve shirts up here. Yeah, so they can check them out. For sure. We're gonna have, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some out here. So y'all can check them. Oh, absolutely. So y'all can check
print out
them
some
out.
pictures and put these bitches right here.
Yeah, oh, that's dope. That's a good idea.
All my kids are good ideas.
See, all right, but I like that. It was something I was going to ask y'all. Oh, so speaking of that, what you're speaking on that particular situation, I remember the Johnson murder situation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if I,
I
just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, the facts.
Okay, my fault. I remember a time I met up with this. All right, let me focus. Have y'all ever got flew out? So it's a question.
No.
Okay. Don't look at me.
I want the rest of the story. I want the rest of the story.
So, what I was asking was, so I ended up meeting with this young lady, right? This is a while back. And
She flew you out?
so I ended up meeting with this.
Go ahead.
I ended up meeting with this young lady, focus. And I remember us being at the store. It wasn't like that. And I remember being at the store, and this young kid came up, and he had looked like one of those coupon. Remember back in the Gap where they had like little coupon booklets and they sell. It was like for football and for my AAU team, and I'm trying to get what?
Bro, you said that and it reminded me. I bought one of them things from a kid months ago.
And he used it.
And I don't even know where it is now.
So check it though. That's the reason why I'm bringing it up, because the kid gave me his whole little spiel, right? And I was like, "How much is it?" And he was like, $10, right? So I gave him like 20, right? Gave him $20. We walking off. She's reading it. She starts laughing, and I'm like, "What's so funny?" She's like, "He just finessed you." I said, "How did he finesse me?" And she was like, "These are expired." And I said, "Well, how did he finesse me?" And she was like, "You can't use them. They're expired." I said, "I get what you're saying, but how did he finesse me?" What I was trying to get her to explain is that I did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you worried about the coupon not being validated because of an expiration date. I'm worried about because in that moment I did the right thing that was in my heart.
Right.
Nobody finessed me. He got to live with that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it just makes me think like it's moments like that where a lot of people don't realize like I didn't get finessed. I looked at, I seen a dude, a young kid, myself at that age, right? But who knew? Like, he probably really needed that bread. You know the work that we do. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, can you do what?
Our views and opinions
Please
do not reflect those of our place of employment. In Jesus' name.
Golly, not that.
So, yeah, so I say that to say, man, it's amazing how some people look at certain things in certain ways where it's always a give and a take. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's just, you say what? What? Yeah. You are? So, she's stupid.
You say he is.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. But that's what I mean. Like sometimes it's cool to just be able to do stuff off the strength of just who you are. I done that plenty of times. I don't care about.
Nah,
I do too. For the sake of the term, got finessed. However, I see what you're saying. I've done the same thing.
Yeah.
But to your point, man, when you're doing stuff out of just trying to do the right thing, it is what it is. Yeah. Like, you just don't have, that person got to live with that. Mm-hmm. Like, and if they're okay with that, that's fine. They're okay with it. Yeah. Like, it is what it is. I did what I was supposed to do.
In that moment.
In the moment. Yep. You know what I mean? And I can go to sleep peacefully with, I done got finessed out of money. Mm-hmm. Not no $20. I'm talking.
So mine is just he's just gonna minimize mine.
No, no. That's not what I'm saying.
You ain't getting enough.
You ain't mentioning the store.
That's not what I'm saying. What my point is though, even in that, as much as it sucked and as much as I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe this just happened.
Yeah. You still alive.
You know what I'm saying? Like it could be so much
Worse.
the way that I think, it just could be so much worse.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? My car guy, you know what I'm saying? Neighbor messed up my car the other day,
Yeah.
right? You could tell she thought I was gonna flip my lid. Like when I went out there, you could tell she thought, boy, she was apologizing and just, oh my God, and I'm just kind of like, I'm irritated because I'm like, damn, I just parked. I've been in the house for 20 minutes. I just made me a little drink. I was sitting right here about to kick back. Just
Messed up your whole little.
I thought it did.
Oh, okay.
I thought it did. As she's doing all of this, I'm like, hey, shit can be done about it. Like, hey, me being bad about it ain't gonna do nothing. If you apologizing, ain't about to change it. I appreciate it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not minimizing your apology, but let's go ahead and exchange information so I can go ahead and get in there, get back in there. Because what she hit me with, the one thing that probably would have flipped a lot of people lid, what she said, I feel so sorry. I feel so bad because there's nothing wrong with my car.
Yeah, you don't gotta say that.
Hey, at that point I said, yeah, let's just go ahead.
Was it the truck?
They're always next to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was the truck.
Duh.
The truck.
I
You
said,
said that too. Yeah.
I said, hey, let's just exchange information.
Ain't nothing wrong.
He said, I looked at that truck, boy. I looked at that truck about 5 times.
It looked good.
Nothing wrong with that. Look like she ain't hitting nothing.
That's great.
But yeah, man, a lot of this stuff, it just ain't worth to what you were speaking about. The $20. It just, a lot of this stuff just ain't worth going up about. Like whatever.
Which Stanley he disagrees, right?
Oh yeah,
It wasn't a
Stanley
disagreement.
probably wouldn't have blew up after that.
No, I don't disagree. I just feel like that was a teaching moment for that kid, because you let him continue to go through life trying to hustle and finesse people. That's all he's gonna, or thinking that hustling and finessing people is the right thing to do.
So you're saying that from a point of Denmark probably should have caught up with him and just if the opportunity was
You
there,
know, I mean, not
if the opportunity
Yeah,
was
yeah.
there, then
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
he's a little, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
Hey man,
But he was gone.
that is what it. But
So
So-
run forwards, run forward.
Nothing
you can do about that. But I'm just, like I said, I wouldn't have been mad over $20, $10 either. But you know, when you say like you're saying, oh, the kid, getting this hustle on and blah blah blah, so I would have, some you would have did near you, because I would have, I'm frustrated with that. But yeah, that's not the way to really go about it.
It's not the way to go about it, but what I'm also able to understand as well is that could he have the courage to walk up and say, I don't have a place to stay. I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he is shameful. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know the situation, right?
Mhm.
Maybe he was more shameful of not wanting to address certain things like that.
He said, "Rap shit up."
Or,
Yeah,
maybe he wasn't aware that they were inspired.
That's true too.
There's a lot of ifs.
There's a lot of
ifs.
Because what kid is really reading that? Oh, let me make sure. No, you giving me to sell? Okay, I can sell them. Okay, I'm about to go sell them.
His big homie gave him a bunch of them. Said, "Hey, go sell these. Bring back the money."
That's sad.
That's what happened.
So I didn't.
Now you on drugs. Now you pushing weight
Oh god.
because you ain't.
I guess it's real.
Now, buddy,
This
pushing
took
weight
a whole
'cause
turn.
you ain't let them know that finessing people ain't the cool thing to do. But
This took a whole turn.
where you can fly to?
Yeah, because you.
Nah, actually, this was back home. I went back to Oklahoma.
Somebody flee back home to Oklahoma.
No, I did not say that.
Where they fly you up to?
I just went to Oklahoma. So anyway, so this is this is who raised
I
you.
know what you're talking about.
This is who raised you.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Hey, when you brought it up, I was like,
Nah.
Where? Like, what's it? I don't know.
All right, y'all. It's been real. Hey, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stay up, stay blessed. God love and peace.
Them shorts too. They got flew up.